In a world filled with picture-perfect relationships on social media, have you ever wondered how much of it is real? How often do we see love that's just a facade? Welcome to today's video, where we dive into a question that's more relevant than ever. Do most individuals tend to fake love in the modern era? Let's explore why faking love might be more common than you think. What does it mean to fake love? Why would someone do it? How can you tell if your partner's love is real or just an act? And most importantly, what's the cost of pretending to love someone? These are the questions we're unpacking today. So stick around. What you discover might just change the way you view modern relationships. To fake love means to pretend to love someone when your feelings aren't genuine. It's like wearing a mask that portrays affection, care, and commitment while hiding the emptiness underneath. You might say the right words, perform the expected gestures, but deep down, your heart isn't in it. This isn't just acting for the camera, but a daily performance that can leave both partners feeling more isolated than connected. But why would someone fake love in the first place? The reasons are complex and varied. Some do it for personal gain, maybe for financial security or social status. Others fake it to avoid confronting their own fears of inadequacy or intimacy. It's easier to play the part than to admit the truth. For some, it's a way to cope with past trauma or heartbreak. But whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Faking love is an emotional band-aid that eventually wears out. Social media plays a huge role in this modern-day masquerade. We're constantly bombarded with images of flawless relationships, candlelit dinners, surprise getaways, and endless declarations of love. But how much of it is real? The pressure to maintain this perfect image can lead people to fake love, not just to convince others, but to convince themselves. When the likes and comments become more important than the connection itself, you know there's a problem. And think about this. How often have you scrolled through your feed, seen couple after couple seemingly living their best lives, and felt a pang of doubt about your own relationship? That doubt can lead to a dangerous cycle, where the need to keep up appearances becomes more important than nurturing the real bond you share with your partner. The desire to appear perfect in the eyes of others can push us further away from the authenticity true love requires. Faking love might seem like an easy way out, but the cost is high. Mentally and emotionally, it's draining. Constant effort to keep up appearances can lead to anxiety, depression, and a deep sense of loneliness. When the love you show doesn't match the love you feel, the dissonance can tear you apart from the inside. Over time, this lack of authenticity erodes trust, communication, and intimacy, 3 pillars of any healthy relationship. But how can you tell if love is being faked? Look for inconsistencies between words and action. Notice if there's a lack of emotional depth or vulnerability in your interactions. If something feels off, probably is. For example, does your partner frequently make grand gestures in public but seem distant in private? Do they say they love you but avoid meaningful conversations about the future? These are potential red flags that should not be ignored. Another sign might be the feeling of walking on eggshells, constantly trying to avoid conflict or not wanting to rock the boat because deep down, you know the love isn't real. This kind of emotional tension can be incredibly draining and may lead you to question your own worth and the value of the relationship. Key is honest communication. Talk to your partner about your concerns. Sometimes faked love is a cry for help, a sign that something deeper needs to be addressed. It's not always about malicious intent. It can be a defense mechanism, a way to protect oneself from the vulnerability that real love requires. And if both partners are willing, there's always a chance to rebuild a relationship based on genuine affection. Psychologically, faking love often stems from insecurity or a fear of rejection. But staying in a relationship that isn't real isn't just harmful to your partner, it's also a betrayal of yourself. Ethically, we have to ask, is it right to stay in a relationship under false pretenses? The answer lies in how much you value honesty and integrity in your relationships. At the end of the day, genuine love, though harder to find and maintain, is the only kind worth pursuing. And let's talk about the long-term consequence. What happens when a relationship built on fake love inevitably crumbles? The emotional fallout can be devastating, not just for the person who was deceived, but also for the one who was doing the faking. They might carry guilt, regret, and even fear into future relationships, making it difficult to form genuine connections. So what do you do if you're in a relationship where love might be faked? Start by being honest with yourself. Ask the tough questions. And don't be afraid to confront the truth, even if it's painful. Remember, real love isn't about perfection. It's about connection, understanding, and mutual respect. And if you're willing to put in the work, even a relationship that's been built on shaky ground can be rebuilt into something strong and real. Remember, authenticity is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Better to face the truth and work towards building something genuine than to continue living in a relationship where love is just an illusion. At the end of the day, love should be genuine, not something we feel forced to fake because of societal pressures, fear of being alone. True love is built on trust, vulnerability, and emotional connection. If you find yourself in a relationship where you're questioning whether the love is real or fake, take a moment to reflect on what you truly deserve. Everyone deserves to be in a relationship where they feel valued, respected, and loved for who they are. Faking love only leads to hurt and disappointment in the long run. It's better to be honest with yourself and your partner, even if that means facing difficult truths. Remember, authentic love will always be worth the wait. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, take care of your heart and seek the love that's genuine and true.